Hello YouTube, welcome back from my White Zulus stoep. For the occasion I chose my church warden, which could have been a Zulu pipe in the shape of a Zulu, kind of. Unfortunately my Zulu pipe is not long, so I had to choose between either the Zulu or the long one, so I thought let's take the long one for today. And I'm smoking McClelland number 51, one of the tobaccos that I received from a yabo, from a very special person. Tony, thank you very much for that. I will do a review soon. Oh, and of course, also for the occasion, I have my biltong. Nice biltong and my biltong knife, which you can buy if you want to from my website. And yeah, so this video today is about the White Zulu. My wife has just arrived. And oh yeah, and I've fixed my water feature, which was down for quite a few years recently. Any case, let me get back to the topic of today. Sorry. Yeah, it's getting cold. We are already in autumn, and winter will be with us soon, although I'm still short-sleeved. Hallo.
Onderbreek ek jou?
Ja, ek's besig, so hulle gaan dit nou hoor.
Ek gaan gou staan.
Okay. As you heard, my wife just arrived. Yeah, and Easter weekend has passed. As you can imagine, for me, quite a busy weekend. But let me get back to my topic, which is actually a very fun topic. Brock Steeler made a comment on my video where he made mention about the famous White Zulu of South Africa. And he says, for example, I hear the White Zulus don't wear the traditional ostrich feather headdress, but instead wear the yellow midget hedgehog quills. Could you one day do a video on this? Now, I haven't got the famous ostrich feather headdress, but I also don't have a yellow midget hedgehog quill. So I will pass on that one for today. Any case, he made the comment as you know, in jest, as a joke. And there was a lot of reaction on that comment, and in my opinion, probably most of them also in jest, you know, also contributing to the fun and the laughing matter of the comment of a White Zulu. Some probably very serious about it. Someone asked, what? White Zulu? Never heard about this. Another one also asked for a video about this, and then Leroy asked where that the White Zulu came from, and Tommy, Mr. County, also said he would like to know Big Nose Piper also asked for a video on this. And then the jokes started. Brett Thunder said, he is Zulu? Was he adopted? Sean de Klerk was just laughed. And then Big Papa Pump said that his grandfather was also White Zulu. Mary G. Bonnen asked whether it is true that White Zulu men have long pipes. Yes. Absalom from France said that he's a descendant of the White Zulu and came from the tribe of Latakia. And I'm the chief of that tribe. Thanks, Absalom, for the recommendation. James Lee said that if he smokes a Latakia, he feels like a White Zulu prince. Piping Convert said he lived in South Africa and the White Zulus are like Bigfoot. No one has seen one up close until now. Some say they come to South Africa from Syria by hiding in Latakia leaves. Others say they were born from pickled biltong. That's why I chose to bring my biltong with. On a hot summer's day. Will we ever know the truth? Probably not. Soapbox again said, you mean you are not a White Zulu, Thabo? So maybe I must start, as he said, the Latakia Tribe of the White Zulu pipe smokers. Nickel Piper then responded he was once a White Zulu, but he got kicked out because he doesn't like Latakia that much. Absalom then responded and said he can come back, no problem, I will be the chief. Will Penny said white African Zulus do not exist, only Chinese leprechaun. And then Vegans asked whether White Zulus also farts, and if they do, is it of a Latakia variety? Good chance for that. And then the last three comments were about a classic book where I features together with 7 White Zulus of the amazing healing power of a Latakia fart. Right, so those are just a few of the comments. You're welcome to go and have a look of the rest. But let me do serious and fun. On the serious side, White Zulus, or the name, actually there's no such thing as a White Zulu, but if there was supposed to be one, it is someone who is white and grew up with a mother tongue of either English or Afrikaans, but then also grew up in a traditional Zulu environment. With other words, with the customs and with the culture and with the language, everything. And as far as I could pick up, with that definition, there is actually a few White Zulus in South Africa. There's a lot of white people that can speak isiZulu, Sawubona bab, Ginjani, Utini. So there's a lot of white people that can speak, we've got 9 languages now. So we've got Sotho and Zulu and Swazi and Xhosa and everything. So a lot of us, a lot of people can speak the languages of different. I can help myself a little bit in isiSwazi and isiZulu, and I'm better even in Tswana or Sepedi. Dumelang ukai, ketengwana ukai. Kenyakadijo. But a White Zulu is not officially now, or officially, is not someone who just can speak the language, but also grew up in the culture. Now there's a blog of such person who grew up fully in a Zulu culture. I don't know what the circumstances were, or why, or how did it happen, but he's not just speaking the language, he also grew up and as part of the Zulu culture. I've heard, there might be more, but I've heard about 3 or 4 such people in South Africa. Surely there must be more, but I know about 3 or 4 which is fully in terms of growing up in a Zulu culture. But in the same sense, there might be a lot of people who also grew up in a Xhosa culture, or in a Sepedi culture, or in a Tswana culture. Zulu is the most famous, probably, but we do have 9 different cultural groups: Venda, Tsonga, Xhosa, Swazi, Zulu, Sepedi, Tswana. So just because the other are not so well known doesn't mean that they are also from our black people cultural groups. So yeah, that's unofficially, officially, or officially, unofficially. White Zulu would be a person like a White Sotho or a White Sepedi or a White Xhosa person who not only speaks the language but also grew up in the culture. Then there's another classification, and I don't know what they would be called, not White Zulu, but people who are white, not necessarily grew up in the culture, but fully accepts and enjoys the multicultural, multiracial environment. One of my friends has got this favorite thing about me. He says I'm a black man trapped in a white skin. I don't think I'm that far, but according to him, I'm a black man trapped in a white skin, because I enjoy all cultures, and I respect and accept them all, and I've got no problem with anyone. But that wouldn't make me necessarily, I think, officially and unofficially a White Zulu or a White Swazi or a white black man. Right, so that's the official part of it. The unofficial part is, that's the serious part of it. The fun part of it is all the comments were made in jest and in jokingly, and just, I think the nice thing about the whole debate for me was how people joined into me being a South African in the southern tip of South Africa, smoking a pipe and sharing my culture and our culture, our diverse culture and languages, with the people of the world. And in that sense, it was great fun, and I enjoyed everything, and I think most people who commented also enjoyed it, and with the notion of a White Zulu. But seriously, as I said, we are 9 different cultural groups. Way back, I think in the 14s around, most of South Africa were inhabited by Khoisan, or the Sun people. And I'm not a historian, so please don't quote me on this, but this is what I read once. That most of South Africa were inhabited by Khoisan. They were no warrior tribe. They were just a friendly tribe in South Africa. So tribes from northern Africa, then warrior tribes, then came down. You know how things went those days. More land, more space, more feeding ground for your cattle. So obviously the land were inhabited by different cultural groups over time. And that's how the Zulus came here, and that's how the Sutus and the Tswanas and the Vendas and the Tsongas, and they went to Zimbabwe and Mozambique, and everyone claimed a piece of land, and isiXhosa. So by the time in 1600, when the Europeans arrived in South Africa to make South Africa a stopover post on the route to the spices in India, the white population then also started coming here, and that is another part of the history, because then it was first a more Dutch oriented people that stayed here, and then the Huguenots, French Huguenots came here. Then there were settlers from Scotland, and everyone in different times started immigrating here. A big German community in Southwest Africa, now Namibia, but also then to South Africa. So over time we became a country of different cultural groups settling in a border. Now, who drew that border lines? That's part of colonialism, because Botswana is also Tswana speaking. Mozambique is now a lot of Portuguese speaking, but they also part of the isiZulu bigger group. So who drew the lines? I don't know, and I don't want to get into that debate. But lines were drawn, and colonialism, took, and some countries had this one, and like Portugal had Mozambique and Angola, and go and read The Scramble for Africa, very interesting book. Then we got independence, and then we got a second independence. The first independence was from the colonial rulers, and then the second independence in 1994 were from the apartheid regime, where everyone in South Africa got voting power. And then the country was then recognized as a country with 9 different cultural and language groups, and we all live together in harmony, like the piano, ebony and ivory. Of course, sometimes there's uprising and revolt and riot, but I've learned lately that it happens in every country, especially also in the USA. and Canada's got reserves, and Australia's got Aborigines. So, in short, history showed us that people migrated since thousands of years ago and settled and migrated and settled and discovered and settled. So the same is part of South African's history. Maybe not that old like many others, but it's part of it. So, yeah, I wanted to do this video on the White Zulu, just to tell you, jokingly, it was great fun. Officially, unofficially, White Zulu would be someone in the culture, grown up in the culture. Maybe I'm more of a semi-White Zulu who did not grow up in the culture but enjoys the fusion of different cultures. But I like the comment of, who was it? Yeah, of Upsilon from France. No, it was not him. Sobox Piper said that we should start a tribe, the Latakia Tribe of the White Zulus pipe smokers of South Africa. Now, and I know from a few of the South African pipe smokers, I'm probably the one that likes Latakia the most. Yeah, so that's my video. So enjoy your biltong if you have. If you don't have, then just envy. But I'm sure you do have a whiskey. So on that note, friends, from the king of the Latakia tribe of the White Zulus of South Africa, enjoy, happy smoking, join my tribe, subscribe, and see you later. Bye bye.